Y'all all look my back tonight, so I can't talk to all y'all. What's up, Infamous Day? Thank you. Y'all already know what it is. It's Throwback Thursday, Thirsty Thursday, Turn Up Thursday. Yes.
Messiah Thursday.
Yes, Messiah. Yes, indeed. You already know what it is. It's Throwback Thursday, Thirsty Thursday, Turn Up Thursday, the Library Podcast Thursday with me, the one, the only, Ike with the mic, aka the Potty Mouth Princess. And let me just tell you, I have a hot show tonight. I have the one, the only, Shovinist Pigs in the motherfucking building. What's up? So I just want to take some time, because it's a lot of y'all motherfuckers. We ain't had this many people since Wu-Tang Clan. So let me just take the room and everybody introduce themselves.
We got to start with Jesus. AKA the Messiah, AKA the only one, AKA the way to the Father. Jesus of Bethlehem. Say what's up to your niggas.
What's up, Jesus? I am not calling you Jesus.
That's my hood. You can't say Larry Hoover at the GDs. You can't say Jesus of Bethlehem.
So then we're going to move up.
I'm the producer.
What's up?
What's up?
That was no extra.
Look, it's that.
Okay.
I had a long day, and I had all of a 5-minute trip to get here.
Okay.
Right down the street.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Well, there is a way.
Drew.
What's the alias though, Drew?
I got no alias.
You're tired. We don't call you motherfucking tired. Okay.
All right, peace and blessings, everybody. I'm your boy Logan the Machine, aka Old Man Logan.
Okay, Old Man Logan. Now, why do they call you Old Man Logan?
But they call me that now because I've been doing it for so I don't know how long we've been doing it. I got Old Man though.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Really my favorite.
What's up? So let's just talk about Chauvinist Pigs, because there's a lot of shit going on with it. It's not only a podcast, but y'all have you guys have merchandise, and there's a lot of things you guys are doing. So let's talk about it. So tell me a little bit, not Jesus. We're not gonna talk about it. Oh man, Logan, you seem level-headed.
All right.
Let's talk a little bit about the Chauvinist Pig.
Okay, so its inception was a clothing line Ron started.
Okay. And Ron is. This is Ron.
Big Baby
Okay.
Jesus. In the physical form, he's Ron. But in the spiritual form, your father.
Yes.
So that person, he started as a clothing. Years later, Drew came to me. We was listening to Button Podcast, and he was just like, "Man, you think we could do that?" And it was like, "Yeah, let's try it." So we get to planning, and we came up with a name. But Shannon Sharp and Skip Bayless took our name. So then we went. I said, "Why don't we add Ron?" And Ron hit him up. Drew was like, "Yo, just call him, text him." So I said, "Yo, Ron, we talking about podcast. What you think?" Ron said, "What the hell is a podcast?" So it's like, bro, just look. I sent him a clip, Joe Budden podcast. I said, "Yo, this is the podcast." So big shout out to Big C, Ron, other homeboy, used to do the show with us. Ron told us, Big C approached him at the same time about doing a pod, and we just smashed it all together, and here we are. 5 years later.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
I know. It's still ain't
Yes,
100 episodes.
indeed.
Still ain't 100. We some niggas, but
We take sabbaticals. You know,
Okay, so
Jesus wept. He rested. You know what I'm saying?
he rested.
See,
So it seems like he was resting a little too much. So everybody at home, y'all already know how we open up this show. You already know what we do. I already got the Chauvinist pigs with their glasses. And so everybody raise your glass, raise your glass. This is the first shot of the evening. Here's to the floor that held us up when no one else would. Cheers.
Cheers. Amen.
All right.
Sister Mary Claire.
So that's Sister Mary Clearance. So let's.
Oh, you going back to back?
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
We just want to keep them filled. You
I
know.
take prayers for you, but they must
Let
be
me tell you
shutting it
something.
down.
We don't drive with it on safety, do we?
Oh my God.
Okay.
Okay, you be my Peter.
Okay. So I have a few questions about Chauvinist pigs. So what is the material of Chauvinist pigs? I know you guys talk a lot about what's going on, but do you guys also talk about music? Do you guys get down and dirty about sex? Do you got what is the material? Because you have 4 guys sitting up talking, and I'm sure this is like barbershop talk. So give me some examples.
Holy Father, you want to take it? Holy Father, we'll comment. We'll comment.
So bless you with a comment, y'all.
So, in the beginning, we did have way more structure. It was like the First Testament. It was there for you. You read it, and we gave it to you. But then we veered off, and then we went to what's the path we went on?
Wandering like Moses.
Okay.
Yeah, we were. We went all through Egypt, saving
We had
one.
to
Saving.
I don't know. Then
We ain't done so.
we came back. We did interviews.
Okay.
We came back. I don't know how to describe us. It's like this. We're like the Wu-Tang Clan of a podcast.
Yeah, very much so.
There's no style to our shit. We used to have set up. We had structure. Then this last new run been all like freestyle.
Okay.
We just show the fuck up. We talk. It shit turns into 3 hours. We have to cut it.
Okay. So, getting into that, because I know me and Bern had an opportunity to kind of talk a bit about our backgrounds as the producer of the show, and with it being such a freelance, how does that drive you in producing?
Oh, I got to go with the flow.
Okay.
Because I think you said it really well. It's like barbershop talk.
Yeah.
And so if you were sitting around the barbershop talking shit with the guys at the barbershop,
Mm-hmm.
that's the feel of Shovinist pigs. You know, it's some structure because just like you at the barbershop getting your haircut, however often you get,
Yeah.
you're gonna get some local news, you're gonna get some national news, you're gonna get, hey, you heard about what happened in the street. So that is like the format of it, the barbershop talk. You're gonna get all the topics, but it's just like a group of friends coming to talk, like waiting on that. That's exactly what it's doing.
Yeah. The crazy part about it is that may be the show with his pigs, but sometimes it's kind of like it's branched off and became bigger than a show with his pigs. This thing hard to fucking talk with.
Well, you can pull it down.
No, that's what the Messiah. Tim tried to leave us.
Uh-oh.
This is what happened.
Ooh, we got some gossip. I love some gossip.
We was doing a podcast. We all started together and shit, and then Tim tried to branch off. He tried to be like, he called grave diggers or some shit.
Uh-oh.
Clan. This nigga trying to make Killer Army, grave diggers. That shit ain't the Wu-Tang Clan.
So, Tim, let's talk about it. I want to give you a moment to defend yourself.
Okay, so in defending myself, so does that make me RZA?
No.
Definitely make you RZA.
Yeah.
Definitely make you RZA.
It's
So
really-
who you is, pal? Huh? Okay, all right. So defend
I'm a
myself.
chef, nigga.
You know, we were just kind of going with the flow. You know, some guys they was hood famous. You know, born to them.
Streets
So you know, they wasn't taking it as serious as I was. Like I was like all in. I'm looking at the trajectories of things, and we were getting like invited to stuff, and people wanted us to kind of brand their stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it was just kind of like, oh man, get to this level of where, you know, the button is and all these people. This was my thinking.
Yeah.
You know, in thinking about business, I'm taking away from the fun aspect of it. So I'm thinking business, everybody else was thinking fun or was just approaching it just as something to do. So I felt like the fellas wasn't taking it serious. So yeah, I did take my ball and go home.
Okay.
You know, so in that I fleshed out the studio and I went and created that, and I was helping produce other shows. I did another show called Boulevard Ave, and
Okay.
you know, guys.
I feel like I've seen that.
You probably have.
Yeah.
We hit 100 episodes.
Jesus. They didn't.
It ain't quantity, nigga. It's quality.
it's quality. But shout out to the people I did Boulevard Ave with. But,
Yeah.
You know, this is family. This was important. Ron wanted this. Oh, excuse me. Jesus wanted this to come back.
We call this nigga Ryan.
And yeah, we said we're gonna form food trying again. So here we are.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So, Jesus, I know you keeps the tea, and yeah, we're gonna get into a little bit of tea tonight because this is the
I
library.
put a little limit in my tea.
Okay. Well, we don't have any limit,
Okay.
so we're gonna take it straight. So our first topic for the evening is called Research the Source, and this is topics that are researched and factual. So before we get into it, like Norm, everybody at home, they're already ready. They know.
I don't have another one.
But
I don't have another one.
oh yeah, let's get you together, Jesus.
Okay, hold on. Okay, you gotta make sure.
You made one.
You do that very and this one
Yeah,
here.
yeah, he made.
That's a cross on that. That's a fast cognac.
Okay, everybody. There once was a man named Sidney. He drank till he were in a kidney. They shriveled and shrank, but he drank. He had fun doing it, didn't he?
Amen.
Cheers.
Tapping out here. Cheers. On Brazier, that was good.
Yes.
I fucked with him. We was going back in the day. Shout out to
You are ridiculous.
You was with that too.
No. Okay. So
If you don't, I'll be there.
the first topic for tonight is the manslaughter. We want to talk about Dante Wright. So Kim Porter, a Minneapolis. It fucks me up all the time.
Yeah, that happened right while they was having a trial.
Yeah,
Like they were having a trial
for George. Yep, Derek Chauvin.
And here she goes.
Literally. So Wright was shot on April 11th, about 10 miles from the courthouse where former police officer Derek Chauvin was tried for the slaying of George Floyd. Potter was 49, who faces a maximum of 15 years in prison and is scheduled for sentencing February 18th. So they found her guilty for all charges she faced for fatally shooting a black motorist, which was Mr. Wright this year. She actually thought she pulled out her taser. And I don't know, I've never seen a taser that shoot, but I assume police officers have tasers that shoot.
It shoots a projectile.
She's a right-handed person, all right?
Mm-hmm.
Right, it's usually on the left.
It's usually on the left.
Mm-hmm.
So you know you're going to your dominant hand.
You gotta talk up.
So when you're going with your dominant hand,
Uh-huh.
you're grabbing your guns on your strong side.
Yeah.
Not
So you're not buying it. So they did find her guilty
A manslaughter.
of manslaughter.
A manslaughter. I mean, but let's be real.
What was the capital charge?
Manslaughter.
Manslaughter.
That was the top of the charge.
That's
No.
the best they could do.
That was why do you think it was the best they could do?
Because it
It was
wasn't
an accident when intentional.
right.
Because it
Murder,
was
you
you gotta
have
premeditate.
Yeah.
Premeditate.
No, murder is murder. I wasn't on law and order.
No, that's
And
personal.
Jack McCoy said man one, man two.
Killing is killing. Murder is different.
But it's
Murder
different.
is
It's
different.
when you get to your state.
It is different per state. And then we have to remember that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they have really loosely based laws out there.
I don't mind the verdict though. I don't mind the charge because
Yeah.
she didn't go out that day and say, hey, I'm gonna kill
I'm
me a
killing a
nigga
nigga
today.
today, right?
So that's murder, right?
Mm-hmm.
She did
Or so
yell.
you think. I mean,
We for like I said, how was she covering her ass? She yelled taser.
Yeah.
So
She
that
did.
saved her fucking life on that one. The fact that she yelled taser and then pulled the gun, that says, oh, this is a mistake.
Yeah.
Notice the tape, what you pulled wasn't
You
yellow.
know, now, like,
So I think that
she the defendant.
Yeah.
Right?
And I'm thinking, wait.
We got to think about
Yep,
the law
wait.
though, right? The
y'all not to take the defense of the accused,
mhm.
the defendant. But that's not what you think about in that situation.
Yeah.
True.
That's
Nobody's
not-
like, yo, you drive your car, you know, like, oh, I should steer this way or steer that way from an accident.
Yep.
An accident is an accident, but I do feel like this damn thing is. God damn,
There you go.
it's muffling the way I speak. Like, you see that down. This is the real God's voice. But I would say this that there should be a consequence.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And she
And that's why-
I think
and that's
she
why
got
she
the
got
consequence.
mad.
Yeah.
What's the
That's
max?
what-
What's the max she can get?
15. I don't think they're gonna give it
They're not gonna
15.
give up 50.
No,
They
no,
damn
no.
might give this motherfucker sign. What they call it?
Yeah.
Time served.
Yeah.
No. They gonna make.
But
They
they gonna
gonna do a few.
This is Minnesota's, like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So,
But
I think this is like
what I
how
would like to see
um,
is the same fucking charge they gave that the African homie that killed a motherfucker a few years ago.
Yep.
Yeah. Put her to the cross then.
Well, that's because she killed the white woman.
yeah. So I think that like her case is almost like how OJ's was with Rodney King. It made them feel a little bit like, oh, y'all got one. You know, we did have the Rodney King situation, but OJ, y'all got OJ. I think that they're going to give her a little bit more just because the Derek Chauvin, the George Floyd, that shit just happened. And then that happened right along there. So I think they're going to hold her a little bit accountable.
yeah.
They gonna give
I think,
And-
you think
and-
5?
I think we gonna have 5 years.
I'm hoping for 10.
You gotta
I'm hoping
understand,
at least 10.
I'm gonna say 10. I'm with you there.
Yeah, I'm
Right.
hoping at least 10.
And the
We
reason
gonna
I
get
say
5.
Because niggas in the hood would get
the reason I say
Yeah,
that is
niggas in the
because
hood would definitely
it
get
just no.
niggas in the hood would get 15. They would give them niggas the
That nigga
full
from
walk.
Jordan got out pretty quickly.
You forgetting though.
He
You
did.
forgetting though that Cal Rittenhouse just got off scot free.
Oh
But
my
see,
God.
you have to know what happened with Cal.
No.
It's a different state, true enough, but he got off scot free. They have to make an example.
And then he's out doing podcast interviews.
He out doing interviews.
Yeah.
I think people forgot the biggest.
So is he gonna start autographing AR?
No, but you have to. No, we missed the basics. The basic point is beyond a reasonable doubt.
Right,
Mhm.
right.
So that's what you got to take into account. You got to take your feelings out of the situation. Take your feelings out of it. What you want to happen, take that out. That's the same thing I do with the Kyle Rittenhouse case.
Yeah.
I took my feelings out.
Oh no,
Yeah,
without a-
No,
yeah.
no. Take your feelings out.
And then without a
And then-
reasonable doubt.
Look at it objectively through a jury's perspective.
Hold on. Let me
No, let me listen to what I'm about to say.
Okay.
Hold on.
What the defense provided versus what the defense gave, it was the right subject. It was he was being attacked at some point,
Yes.
but he defended himself. There now, like I think the facts of the matter should have been this: the more a minor to another state with a gun.
That's what it got
The
tricked.
friend who bought the gun should have been charged and prosecuted.
That's what
Getting to the point of the attack,
Don't you gotta find
Bullshit.
out.
I'm gonna tell you why.
What-
I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay. And after that one, we're going to wrap up to the next topic. Go
Because
ahead.
we forget what happened. They threw out the gun charge, right?
Mhm.
And they said because it was too big to be considered a rifle. This thing is called an AR, which means assault rifle.
Mm.
Not a
Well,
sniper snake.
What we forget is that what happened here is that the city said he came to protect our city.
Yep.
So as a city, we gonna protect him.
Protect
That's
him.
all that
And that's what
happened.
they said.
Because there was no reason to throw out the gun charge. There was no legal merit to say that the rifle wasn't the rifle.
I
Yeah.
heard he had his father.
It don't matter. He said the rifle wasn't a rifle. That's what the judge said. So that's the only one that had a concrete that he should not have a rifle. So now we got a white boy that ain't supposed to have a rifle, having a rifle, and that's the charge that was stuck. But they threw that out.
Yep.
Because he was protecting our city, we gonna protect you.
So, forward, we're praying for those folks. Hopefully, they get it together. Let's talk a little bit about what's going on with Omarion. He is in his challenge all over the U.S., and his sister Corona is back again for a vengeance. According to New York Times, New York City will scale back the Times Square New Year's Eve celebration as Omicron variant spreads. As of now, more than 800,000 COVID-19 deaths have been reported and 5.3 million deaths globally. So at this point, quarantine is happening. So what's our quarantine plan?
I know.
Same as last time.
I did back up.
I had a good time.
Girl, we can't go to the bar. It's closed.
Yeah.
Going to your crib.
I feel like people are going to revoke this time. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to follow. You know, they're going to definitely have to bring out the National Guard and all the Army, all this kind of stuff to kind of mandate these curfews and making sure people are doing what they're supposed to do. Because, people have got a taste of what we're used to, and now you're talking about potentially going back to, being home all day, every day. Like, yeah, no, they're not going to do that.
This nigga loves corporal punishment.
I'm thinking it's bullshit. I think is that these pharmaceutical companies made the most money ever made in
Ever.
And I mean, you think about it, 3 pharmaceutical companies had to supply the whole world with a drug in 9 months. You know how much money they made? Think about the coke facility by our studio. Motherfuckers started with Corollas and now everybody got a Benz over there.
Yeah.
So
Corolla.
yeah, I think what happened is they said we can't need this money. So then here's the thing. So Corona, the Omicron variant, it's not as lethal, but it's as fast. That sounds like a flu to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so for me, I think that just like moving into a whole new quarantine, how are they going to keep people with money? How are people, bars? A lot of us, I'm a bartender. We no longer have employment, we no longer have, so I don't know. Yeah. Speaking of, Biden says if he is in good health, he is running again.
Nope, he ain't getting that again.
You don't think so?
No, hold me out of here, man.
Big Trump coming in 2024. He already said.
I wouldn't say Big Trump is coming.
He said
But
2024.
I will say this: Biden is too fucking old.
He is too.
I feel like
He's
Trump
definitely
is
too old.
the same.
Let me say, like,
Trump is old too.
The law.
Let's remember that.
The law needs to be
Oh,
changed.
fuck.
The law needs to be changed to this. Just wait. Just have to be 35 years old, 35 years of age to be president.
79.
If we have to retire at 65, they have to retire at 65. You see now,
Trump
man.
is
Nobody knows
75
right
and
now.
Biden is
Well,
79.
we seen that.
Oh
Have
no,
you been an old person?
he's definitely senile.
Don't be putting this smut on Big Biden, man.
Fuck Biden.
Biden.
Clear my fucking student loans, sir. Them
Look,
motherfuckers
Big
does
Biden
not.
to get them SBAs back cracking, baby.
No, he not.
He not.
Is he? You heard?
He don't have to.
Oh, okay. We'll see.
Shout out to Big Biden.
We don't see.
Till that PPP loan come through, this nigga don't look at my son.
Okay.
I give him to my flunkies. This is Judas' son.
I get it.
You know,
Not Judas.
Hey, you know how I don't fuck with Judas.
Oh, man.
You did fuck with you.
I did. I don't fuck with him no more.
You know more.
Judas was
Okay.
your man, right here.
Right
No, he
there,
is the right hand man. Ever
So-
say Judas the left hand Peter? Huh?
Speaking of Big Trump, Trump was recently on an interview with Candace Owens, and her vagina stinks. That's what. That's what. You think so? Because she's prude.
Because she got what nobody. You know.
Because she's prude, and maybe
She do.
Too much camera.
too much kale.
Yeah.
What
Gyro
the
meat,
hell?
I need a little gyro meat. You know what I'm saying? I need to put a little tang. A little tang, a little twang.
Wait, Dave Chappelle is the one that said she had it. He said, then he came back and said, I don't know, but I just assume.
You had some of that?
I don't know. He said he assumes
What?
that she has a stanky vagina.
Oh,
I think he just talking stuff because she talks so much stuff. So she recently interviewed Donald Trump, and big buddy Donnie corrected her about the vaccine. He stated that the vaccine is one of the greatest achievements of mankind. And this is a quote. And this is a quote.
He should have took credit for it because he was the president who pushed that out in 9 months. I don't know why he stepped away from. That would he could have.
Worldwide.
He should have ran with that.
Well, what?
That's the best thing he did.
I mean, if you're a conspiracy theorist, right?
Obviously, hold on. First off, that is not the best thing that man did. No, wait a minute. First off, as much as we may dislike him, he did some shit.
He did.
He did some shit.
And he wasn't terrible.
But if you're a conspiracy theorist, right, things are going to chemical
He
war.
was terrible.
Hey, put that nigga back in order. So I get that. I love that check. What you talking about?
He incited riots.
You didn't heard any of us?
No, 'cause we weren't stupid enough to go to the fucking Capitol.
You didn't go to the
Hey. When I give you a blessing, that's how you take it?
I mean, you go to the Capitol, the next time they do it, dress just like
I already told you.
Yes. He gonna be the first one shot.
first one shot.
I'm the blessing for all Catholics.
And they gonna shoot you. They gonna shoot you.
See, that's the
That's
problem.
what they read.
Because he black Jesus.
He black Jesus.
Exactly.
Are you serious?
And his hair not like wool.
Hey, just like y'all shit, you gotta go into me.
Your shit is like Sean Penn and Carlito's.
I just seen Carlito's Way. When we first talked about movies when I came on you guys' show, seen Carlito's Way that week.
That's good.
I'm proud of you.
Yes.
Not the second one, right?
No, the first one. I haven't seen the second one yet. Oh no, I have seen the second one. Is with P Diddy.
Yep.
Yeah, I seen that one too.
Trash.
It was, but I seen both of them.
You
I watched
skipped
them
the movie
both.
though. You should go to what's the other De Niro?
And I seen Belly. We
With,
talked about that.
Rockdale?
I seen Belly.
Not a brush sale. What's the one you did with Johnny Depp?
Yeah.
Niro?
Right. Yeah.
What you know?
That was Donnie Brasco.
Donnie Brasco. Please go watch Donnie Brasco.
Who?
Donnie Brasco.
Donnie Brasco.
Amazing movie. You see it? No, damn.
The producer does not talk.
The professionalism is awesome here. I just
I
want
don't know,
to
because I want to get to know her, but she gives me nothing.
Yes.
She gives me nothing. She kind of looks like him. She could be a relative.
Possibly.
Rolling. I don't see
Yes,
language.
that's what it means. So moving on to our next category for the evening. This is fiction or fact. The point of the show, we say allegedly because a bitch does not want to get sued. So
here we go.
let's get our shots up. You ready?
Her favorite part.
Everybody, look, Bernie's like, I'm ready.
It got dry.
And we're just gonna say cheers. Salud.
That's a little solid Bob. You got it.
My car Tesla right.
Mhm. So, Big Sean versus Kanye. Big Sean was recently on Drink Champs. Did any of you guys get to see it?
I didn't see it. I heard about it, didn't see it.
Did you get to see Kanye West?
Yes.
You did.
Yeah.
Okay. So basically, just to summarize it, Big Sean went on Drink Champs to address some comments that Kanye West said when he was there, and Kanye West just basically said that on Tombstone it would say the worst decision was signing Big Sean, and so Big Sean took that personally.
As he should.
Yeah. Big Sean basically went on Drink Champs and talked and said that on Good Music, he was the only artist to ever go double platinum. All the artists have left Good Music, and Good Music owes him $6 million.
I believe.
Yeah, you believe it?
I don't.
I don't think he was lying.
Big Sean, as far as commercial success, yes, he was the biggest artist.
He was.
Pusha T, lyrically, yeah, he respected, clips, he respected that, but he wasn't moving.
Tiana Taylor.
She's not moving.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And Kid Cudi, he left before he started getting his accolade.
Yeah. And he came.
Yeah.
Back,
We always forget about Kid.
As far as like current day on Good Music, yeah. Big Sean was definitely carrying the torch.
Yeah. So I felt a little bit offended, and I don't know how y'all feel about Kanye. I have a love-hate relationship with Ye.
Hate relationship. I'm on my first in like 9.
Really?
I'm college dropout.
That's because y'all hate the hate.
Right.
No, my nigga lost his mind.
Yeah.
No, he did. Okay, I'm gonna keep it real. What, do he act like a Chicago nigga? No.
Yes.
No, he don't.
I think he does.
Yeah.
Because he ignorant like one.
That's
No.
That was
what
y'all.
else is he ever
Is that what you draw the line?
was married
What you mean?
to Kim Kardashian.
Wait, let Jesus.
Yeah, I think that was his worst
This is the
decision.
whole thing.
Let Jesus explain. You might want to put a beard down so you can talk.
Fuck it. Go ahead. Don't go for it. This is unprofessional.
That's what we do. Say your point, bro.
I feel like Big Sean was right.
Mm-hmm.
The whole riff that comes between him and Kanye is him making a fire song and having Drake on it, and he wants what he wants.
And that's what I think is
like, yeah, great. Circle Back, an amazing song.
Mm-hmm.
But why do you feel like you have to fuck up everything?
Mm-hmm.
That's Kanye.
Yeah.
I mean, other than his own projects, how has he helped anybody?
Exactly.
Anybody other than John Legend in the beginning?
Yep. I'm Big
Who
Sean.
has he pedestal? No, Ken Cudi is
Cudi left. That's the only reason we don't.
Cudi had his own sound.
Cudi,
I was a big fan of Cudi. I went through my grunge.
yeah.
And Cudi
Cudi is not big enough to cross over, bro.
yes, he
Cudi
is.
wrote
Yes, he is. He has crossed over.
He has basic blood.
You're late, Jesus.
Yeah,
Yeah, white folks love him.
he wrote that.
I don't give a fuck.
Cudi is straight for the
Listen to
rest
me.
of his life.
Listen to me.
Jesus, you're
Oh,
late.
shit.
That's great. He wrote that song for somebody else.
All of that. Not
For
him.
yourself.
No.
For yourself.
Bro.
So
Okay, go ahead.
so even getting back to this,
Mm-hmm.
do you think that Big Sean was wrong for addressing the money issue? Because a lot of people said that, like, it's one thing to say something about y'all beefing or say something about how your opinion, but to address the money.
Oh, you money, oh, you
No,
money.
Yeah.
You out of time.
I'm a billionaire. In my 6 million motherfucking
Right,
dollars.
we're not talking about moving over peanuts.
You got it, right?
Yeah.
$6 million? No, I mean,
That's
run
what you
that.
mean, right? It's right. He a billionaire, right? So what the fuck is 6
You
million?
saying you out here saying you got $9 billion?
Yeah.
Give me my 6,
Give
bro.
me that
That's
6
$6
million.
million.
Run that shit.
I think for me, it's weird, and I don't know. I've never touched that much money, but like it would
It's
be
not
hard for
financial.
me to sit at a table with a motherfucker that owe me $30.
Let
alone-
alone.
Six.
$6 million.
Hey, I kill that nigga.
And then Big Sean
NBC. She can't kill. What is you doing?
Hey, he came back to the Lord.
What?
What you mean what?
Came back to the sword.
He said you can't kill.
You can't kill, Jesus. You're supposed
Look
to set
at-
the
Yes,
example.
you're supposed to
I
set the
done sacrificed
example.
million niggas. You ever see Solomon Glory?
Hey, man.
Uh-oh.
So that was you took Uncle Chop.
Wipe them niggas right the fuck out.
See, since we're speaking about Sodom
All
and
that
Gomorrah,
disrespect, they offer me no pussy.
uh-oh.
Oh.
Since we talk about Sodom and Gomorrah, I want to see how you feel you are, Jesus. The Jesus of Bethlehem, I was going to say.
Right, 2 cents.
So, 2 sets. Since we are talking about Kanye just recently took your Bible and changed it. So every word that says God said or God made, it says Kanye.
Niggas been
Allegedly. I don't know. I don't want to get sued. I ain't got no.
niggas have been doing this at the beginning of time.
Okay.
First off, my father let Moses get away with it.
Okay.
And then,
Your father gave it to Moses. What you mean?
hold on.
Let's take our shots.
Come on,
Let's not play with them.
Let's talk about Pop, man. You wasn't there, you Peter.
I'm about to watch Lucifer all over again. Like,
And then
we taking a shot.
I come to be about. And then I'm like, yo, what the fuck is this?
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I appreciate it.
You don't appreciate it. Okay.
You know
How
what?
do you guys feel? I know we all may be of different religions and different denominations. You have no feeling?
We'll let it out first.
I'm not getting my head out on the Sunday school.
No, as far as him putting Kanye said versus the father.
I
I
can't
said no.
stand this nigga. I just can't stand Kanye.
It's nuts.
He's a narcissist.
You miss the old Kanye? Straight off the dome Kanye?
It was never there.
I don't just.
I'm gonna be.
I'm with you.
Now that I see
Uh-uh.
who he is, that was just a front to get to where he wanted to go.
Yep.
You always.
And so now that I see the man for who he is, he kissed my ass. He ain't for us. He ain't for
I don't
us.
think he's for
He
us.
ain't for, he's for self.
Yeah, I don't think
Kanye,
he's
if
for
you're
black people.
watching,
Fuck Kanye.
if you're watching, hey, That's the views
It's V
and opinions
the
of
producer.
Hey, I always had a
Mr.
Judas.
Youngs.
And
Okay.
this is the Judas right here.
Mother
He wants to sell first. He'll sell a nigga for another nigga.
Yeah.
I just have
So
to
you
point
say
out.
out.
I want a good music chain. I'm just saying.
Fuck
You
that.
want a who?
A good music chain. You see my chain?
You want a ball?
That motherfucker better say
Take
yeah.
your dumb ass to
Hey,
Forest City.
they better say yeah.
Don't do Forest
Go to
City.
Treasures.
Forest City.
Right.
Forest City to me
I'll
going
give you
getting on the up and up.
on Jesus.
Kanye told you exactly what he was gonna do. He's gonna leave my ass for
Yep.
a white girl.
And
what
he did.
Now he begging for her. And she out there fucking
Well, which white girl? Like
Clowning.
a clown.
Wait,
Oh
This
my
nigga is a real
gosh.
clown. Pete Davidson is a real live
Clown.
We've all been there.
But here, catch
Alright.
this. Look how stupid.
Oh, you seen it before. Nigga, I'm
Kim is dating Pete. The other sister is dating his best friend, which is goddamn Travis Barker.
No, she's
Like-
engaged to him, right?
Oh yeah, she's engaged. Like,
Courtney.
did y'all all just want to have black babies?
Yeah.
And
And now they want white babies.
crazy.
They want to
That's-
get
That's
black
no fun. They got black babies and now they want white babies.
They want white babies though.
No.
I'm about to say, girl, you got me back.
He so called out the nigga lips.
Hey,
Yeah.
Shout out to Travis Barker.
Yes. Shout out to him.
Shout out to that's trying to be black and make money off of it.
Let's take a shot for that. Let's take a shot for that. Yola. And while I am pouring these glasses, I want to get into the next topic.
Okay.
I have a ton of men here tonight,
Mhm.
and Jesus, it's almost your birthday, but normally right before your birthday. Oh,
Now, Jesus, don't take a shot before we all take it.
right, yes, please, because Jesus has been getting right into his.
As he should.
So normally here in the U.S. for Jesus's birthday, we give gifts, and so Plies and Joe Budden recently took to the social media to say that women give cheap gifts, and this year they're challenging women to give better Christmas gifts. Plies said he don't want no motherfucking sweater this year.
Hey, what's the name of the girl? Yo, what's it? Not God.
What you get what, man?
He bought
I got good gifts. I can't say because he was probably watching, but I split the bag.
who bought his they got the acres.
Yo, that was China today. What's his name?
Not God.
I spent some nice.
Money
Yeah,
Bag.
I did good.
What's her name?
And he's a
What's Money Bag
cook
Joe's
food,
girl? Hey, yo.
underwear type of guy.
You
So.
gonna be sexy next season, baby.
He's so
You
What's
stupid.
Money Bag your girlfriend?
AKA baby face.
Moneybag Yo, Ari.
Alright.
Ari, yep.
Yeah.
That's all
Shout
I
out to
thought.
Ari.
Shout out to
Buy
Ari.
your niggas some land
This
Yeah,
toast
she
is-
did.
This toast is definitely for Ari.
Yeah,
birthday?
she did.
for his motherfucking
For his
birthday.
birthday, she did.
Can't go wrong with it.
Right, it's on, what?
Black out.
No, she been making up. She get money. She be doing the Instagram all the stuff. Yeah, these girls be getting them. You think so?
No, the weed
What
sales.
what makes her a hoe?
The weed sales count.
It's the
Why do you
hotel.
say that?
Since they sell their image for profit.
Yeah.
They're doing is selling
Weed
the
and
idea of
eyelashes.
sex.
Yeah, they are.
I mean,
But sex sells.
I didn't say it though. Cause hoes make a lot of money.
Yeah.
See,
I was trying to get me an OnlyFans.
Oh
This
shit!
is
I just ain't got no good stance
Just because I call him a hoe don't mean I disrespect him.
Oh,
I'm just calling him by the
about what it is. Okay.
So you a whole connoisseur.
A whole connoisseur. I like
Any
that.
nigga that watch porn is a whole connoisseur. Cause what else?
Shout out to
Uh-oh.
porn, man.
Jesus. What
Jesus,
the
you
fuck?
watch porn?
All CNI.
Jesus, what's your favorite porn?
I type in. Listen, I go.
Godly as
Thick,
God.
red bone, amateur.
Jesus.
Yeah,
You're a colorist?
I know Drew do interracial. What do you?
Huh?
You're a colorist?
I like a little everything.
Okay.
I can go Asian too sometimes.
Oh,
Thick
okay.
is always in there.
Thick Asian. I've
Oh,
never
shit.
seen one.
Shit.
There are?
Shit. That's a thick Asian.
Oh, shut your mouth.
Hey,
I gotta look.
Get
Yeah.
your shit game on.
What XX videos or
Look
exit?
here. Look here, this is what I do.
Porn,
I go,
whatever. Whatever act like you don't know what it is.
whatever I'm feeling for the day.
Women definitely know what porn
No,
stars are.
no, we don't.
Yeah.
Whatever I'm feeling for the day.
They know where Lover's Lane's at. They got
Yeah.
soy
Well,
shops
that
at.
next topic.
Only reason I know where that is because they keep their lights on so bright. Yeah, that's only how.
That's Lover's Lane?
Yeah, they keep their lights on.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
bright.
As you say.
Yeah,
Shout out to
that's
that.
it. You know.
Ladies in Hollywood. That's like white nasty.
It's not
Quite nasty.
Nasty.
That's
So, anywho, moving on, Cleon Thal's baby daddy, Tristan Thomas, is allegedly expecting another baby with his ambiguous IG model. Why are you laughing?
That's a lot of Canadian niggas.
You're not a model.
Is he from?
This is the
No,
best song.
because what else do I call her? Like that's her.
Groupie.
No,
But
shout out
So-
to LeBron because LeBron got him that bread. If Tristan Thomas did not get that bread, he would not be getting this action. I'm sorry.
I mean, why is this news? Niggas with money gets pussy.
yes,
That's the way to work.
black period.
Every NBA baller I know
Yeah,
got bitches followed. They got groupies.
yeah.
We should be giving LeBron a piece of that bread.
He
Yeah.
should get-
Because
no,
LeBron
no,
started.
LeBron
LeBron got him paid.
LeBron took some bread and left.
Thank you.
LeBron got him his bread and left. That's my point.
No.
I would tell
He's
you
what is
LeBron told him, yo, make sure y'all re-sign.
Chloe
Tristan
know how to
Thomas.
pick 'em. Chloe always picked the almost
Okay.
famous nigga.
that she bigger than.
Yeah.
She's
And then
bigger
she
than.
blow that nigga whole career.
Yeah. But I feel like Lamar Odom was
He was a Laker.
He wasn't bigger than her though.
He wasn't bigger than her.
really.
Oh, what?
No.
LeBron was not bigger than
I feel like
Hey,
Sixth
No.
man of the year?
I feel like
No.
only thing that
Oh, my right hand
He wasn't
man,
bigger
y'all
than
crazy.
Kardashian.
Nah.
Kardashian.
Ain't too
Come
many
on now.
ball players bigger than
just because
her.
she was a Kardashian, she was always
She's the
the.
second Kardashian.
She's still a Kardashian.
I thought she was the third
She is the.
She's a
because
simple.
Kim's the oldest. Or
No, I came like a
Kim is the oldest.
yeah, and that's what I'm gonna say. Cleo.
She a Kardashian.
I'm talking about
Yeah.
That's her
And she
name.
ain't
She's a
Rob.
Simpson.
Okay.
Well, the people love Rob. She's really.
People love Rob because of Black China. I mean,
Yeah.
They ain't even fuck about Rob. They felt bad for Rob. Like that.
Yeah,
Fuck
like
that
that.
guy, bro. I didn't.
I didn't feel bad. He wanted it.
I fuck that fake booty.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't nut
I
in.
told that fake booty to fuck up.
You don't nut in.
Jesus
Yo,
said he
listen.
was.
Well, Tristan did. Tristan just the IG model. He got a whole new baby on the way.
He kind of reminded me of the nigga from Power.
Jesus ain't got food.
The goofy nigga from Power, the big baller. That's he the real
Oh,
one.
Jesus, what would I do?
Theo.
Yeah. Yeah,
Auntie Monet.
Son.
And Auntie Monet.
I ain't fucking with y'all.
Chester is
Auntie
the
drinking
real life
Dog's
version
Creek.
of that nigga. Right. Hey, he the real life version of that nigga though. Like he really is. Like, I don't know how.
You said what?
Just hold on, we're going home.
Just hold on.
Just hold on,
Going
coming home.
But shout out to him. You know, he gotta give his baby.
So basically, what he did is he went on the social media with the model he was talking about, and because you don't want to know about her. So
set up the next topic.
she took records to a judge from Snapchat conversations that allegedly happened between her and the NBA player, saying that this child won't make her any money because he is retiring next year, and in the state of Texas, that means he will only be responsible to issue a few $100s, and you should take the $7,500 that I'm offering
Who's
you.
that genius?
Texas is get down with it though.
Hey, shout out to Texas. I'm
That
actually
nigga.
saying.
Hey,
I actually
hey,
said I was going to move to Texas.
Texas is a man's state.
Well, my baby graduates high school, so yeah.
I was off of that.
You should've-
So how many people got kids? I think everybody has kids, right?
Hell no.
I got kids
Oh,
up.
Drew, you don't got kids.
Hell no.
Why you ain't got no kids?
I almost said a bad
That shit
joke.
don't swim.
Oh,
I'm sorry about that, my son.
oh,
Jesus, you can't
Jesus.
say that. His baby's in heaven. You gotta put that.
Okay. I wish
Yeah,
never-
bored.
I ain't gonna never wish. I love my baby.
I love
You,
them
yeah,
aborted.
and wait, hold on, B. I think you.
love those aborted
How many
babies.
kids do you got?
Not as much as my dad.
Okay, you always say that.
He
How
trying
many
to dress it
kids?
up now.
How many kids do you have?
I got, you know, I got a starter five.
Okay. How many kids your daddy got?
That motherfucker got a whole team.
Yeah.
That motherfucker got a whole football team and the other team. Have 30 kids.
Woo!
Yeah.
But you're still young, though. V. You still got time.
And we motherfuckers talk about Nick Cannon.
Oh, V is totally gonna hit that. 30.
Yeah, he's gonna definitely hit
I'm
30.
gonna definitely get my 10.
Do not let us
You
get
oh, you
signed.
want 10?
I wanted 10.
Okay.
Don't let Shovinist Pigs actually
Yeah.
get signed.
Oh, don't let me get some.
Don't let us get signed. Yeah, he's totally gonna hit that 30.
Young
He
nigga.
might go 40.
Shuts up. Shuts up.
Hold on.
He
Let me
might
get
go
her.
40.
Because this nigga's 10.
So, cheers to your 10. Yes.
Halfway there.
That's a holiday wish. Okay, Jesus, make it happen.
Hey, look here. Jesus will do that for his pockets.
Life
Jesus
is
is
hard.
I gotta make sure my family survives.
Yeah, your legacy. And so that's interesting because as you guys are men, I like to have these type of conversations when I have guys on the seat. So I don't have kids. And my partner doesn't have kids. But I hear a lot of talk with men when they find a lady that they feel is worthy of giving their seed.
Yeah.
I don't know, whatever.
But
But like some guys, after they hit a certain age, if they don't have kids, they want kids. Like, and the conversation is always, I want to extend my legacy. So what does that mean?
You want your Caesar. You want your son. Okay. For example, our brothers over here, they got sons. I don't have a son.
You have a girl.
I have my daughter. Yes, my daughter's my world, but I need my Caesar.
Yeah, so I'm gonna feel some type of way about that.
She's
So
your season.
yeah,
I
cause
told this already.
I was my dad. Like I'm named. People
I'm
call
a
me.
girl
Ike.
dad. I love my
Yeah.
my baby is my world. But
I was
need-
called Junior for the
I
longest.
got 2 boy names.
They do got girls, juniors.
My dad's name was like that's what
I've
I
Hey,
had-
you a girl, Junior?
No, they do that.
You
though.
gonna have to
They do it.
You can get your lies.
Yeah.
But your
I got
hair
2 boy
is a
names picked out.
They are.
Those names are Logan, and those names are Nasir.
And I would
Oh,
say
Nasir.
that's a friend.
I like that name.
I'm gonna go pee.
I'm gonna tell you this.
It's
something.
No, Logan is your name.
Logan.
That's not trash.
And it's a unisex
Go
name, so even if I got no
Okay, go
I'll
Jesus.
give you a little bit of that.
Jesus has a weak
He
black.
has to take a siesta. Oh,
But
Jesus.
on the name itself,
Jesus look old. The way he got up.
Hey, get up.
Jesus got a gut.
Jesus is old as
Bitch,
hell.
I'm 2022 years old. What the fuck you want me to be?
I was gonna ask you how old you was.
So wait, she was asking the question.
So, you also don't have kids, right, Drew?
that he know about.
Well, he the only one who had kids.
Yeah.
I
But
know that.
well, you don't have a boy,
Shit, that nigga
but he doesn't have kids. So how do you feel about one? Because you're a man of a certain age. You are. Unfortunately, why? Unfortunately, it just sounded good. So, do you feel like you're in a pressing issue or a rush to have kids?
No.
No. And so, and how old are you, if you don't mind? I mean, oh, you're still young, but you
I
know.
got time. I ain't got the clock.
So if you were a woman, that would be totally
I'd be
different.
out here spreading it. I tell my mom this all the time. Like, yo, if I was an motherfucking girl, you would have grandbabies out your ass. I've
Why?
been spreading pussy, doing the whole nine.
Why?
Selling pussy, I want to pay for rent. Only things popping. I'd be a whole.
Hey, where the women like that? Hoes. women.
How?
Please, how?
Do you not see the
I wouldn't pay for shit.
Look
I
at
don't
me.
fucking.
You would really get the game popping.
I would be a whole whore.
It's whole season. It's whole
No,
nation.
not whole nigga whore.
That's
All
old
that.
school. That's the old school name for it.
Women don't respect now whores no more. Think about all the women look up to. They all hoes.
It's too many lanes.
Oh, who you? Oh, I like Nene Leakes. Oh, I like Cardi B.
Mhm.
Oh, I like. They all hoes.
Mm.
They all either strippers. They not Michelle Obama. So I'm just saying what we glorify now is black people.
I think we glorify the Michelle Obamas too. I think it's not
Depends on who you
so many. It's not.
Ooh.
The
I think
hood.
everybody.
No, that's not true.
I think
Michelle
you-
is totally where you're trying to get.
You know what?
So when did you get attracted to?
But wait, what
Yeah.
you're forgetting is Cardi B is a married woman.
Yep.
I don't give a damn how married she is. She was a stripper.
Yeah.
You can go watch her.
married.
So here's,
Anybody can marry.
I think the issue is women don't glorify a lot of the Michelle Obamas because men don't.
Mhm.
So a respectable woman, men always love a woman like me, but it's always you the wife type.
Mhm.
Well, nigga, what? Where's my fucking ring? But they still in their whole days. And so women like me get looked over and they go to the, oh, well, the bitch is pussy popping, or this the OnlyFans girl, or this is the girl that's doing this. That's what becomes glorified because men glorify it.
Depends on who you
Yeah.
against.
Because
You might say,
all these
oh,
women
they're
out
not
there
taking
want to
them
get their
home.
bodies done. Ain't no
Shit,
like that
they doing enough. They doing enough for them. Niggas come to me and want to take me to their mama house. No, bitch, take me to Gifts like you took that other house. Like, shit. Take me to Maestro. I want to get flued out too.
That's when you
Take me there.
Yeah.
I don't want to go to Miss Ethel's house.
It seems like that, right? It
But that's
seems
not
like
the
that.
case.
You fly that bitch out for you and never gotta see that hoe again. This is what you got. I fly her in town. I fly out of town. I don't have to pick my phone up ever fucking again.
Well, don't pick your phone up for me. Take me to do the nice stuff for me. Take me through the Gucci store.
You can get
But see,
stuff out.
you're in a position where you can do both.
Yeah. Well,
You know what I'm saying?
How long is that window?
But do you
Exactly.
No,
I'm almost 30.
But see, that's the good
So
thing.
flued out age
Do
is
you wanna
almost
do-
over
do you
for
wanna
me.
do the thing? It's like, what's more important to you?
Because a lot of women want to do both and they claim they are certain.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's remember.
So it comes down to what's important to you.
When you
Yeah.
get blown out, you get riding.
Because whatever.
But shit, if you like the man, you gonna ride anyway. A woman is
A guy.
women talk
That's a lot of time.
Women are in
Oh, I
control
was
of
playing,
that
go
there.
get- come on.
Y'all in control of that.
Women crazy
So-
as fuck. Women 4 hours on a plane in a motherfucking purse. That's crazy.
a Birkin.
A Birkin that price on discount. So I definitely got thrown out on Spirit. So, hey, I
Not
Spirit. so
So, Vern, you buying Birkins over here?
hey,
Right.
I'm just saying, look.
You bought some
I just called it like it is.
Ah, it
They
is.
make that shit sound glamorous. They on a motherfucking $100 round trip ticket through Spirit. They on a motherfucking $200 Birkin bag that was on discount at Marshalls or whatever the fuck they found it. And then they go brag about it on Instagram. So I was like, I got a Birkin.
What else?
Fuck out of here.
The shit I don't
So,
respect is the ones.
As we are wrapping up, we have hit our time. I want everyone to give your social media platforms.
Okay.
Tell everyone where they can find Chauvinist Pigs, and then also talk about what's next for Chauvinist Pigs.
Okay, so before I get my social media, what's next for Shovinist Pig is the merchandise.
Okay.
Ron started with that, so it's important for us to get back to that. None of this stuff is free, and I don't think people understand that component of it, right? Like, anytime you're doing a show, you have production costs, you have, not necessarily production costs, but it's like, all right, you buy whatever you need to buy.
It's production.
To do an episode.
Right. Call it what it is.
I know that's what I call
I'm
mine.
trying to say it in layman's terms. So
They know what production
you
costs.
have things that you do, on the back end where it's like, all right, let me do this to make sure our show goes smoothly, right? So, people have to understand when we're on this side of the camera, not free. Okay? So we have things we have to do to take care of that aspect. So merchandise is one of those things where we're going to take care of that aspect. Jesus is actually, we started, he started.
Mhm.
So we're getting ready to revisit that, and we're getting ready to, really flesh this thing out, where it's a brand. I've told the guys,
It is a brand.
It's a
It is
brand.
It is a brand.
It's the male version of Martha Stewart.
Yeah.
I mean, so what that means is,
Hell yeah.
we do condoms.
Big condoms.
We do men's. We do
I don't know,
men's.
big
Wait,
pig.
hold on, Jesus. Hold on. We do men's
Jesus, come back loud.
bedroom etiquette stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Jesus
Like,
was solid.
it's about actually trying to make $1 from it. We make beer from it.
Yeah.
All of us, we drink beer. You know what I
I'm
mean?
here for the beer.
So it's about doing what we can to monetize. We love to do this. We're doing this for the love initially. But yeah, we need something to help us pay for this shit. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So
That's why he's the executive producer.
Shout out to the EP.
You know, he's my brother. And let me say something real quick.
And Ray Tail is
Everybody else. No, that's my nigga. I love him. No, let me just say this. I have fun recording since I've been back with my brothers. These are my brothers. I've been knowing these dudes for 15 years. I've been knowing Vern since we were 8 years old. You know what I'm saying? If we didn't, you're nasty as hell.
Jesus.
Jesus is nasty.
Jesus.
Just because I have that nigga.
But no, take this just to wrap up. Let me wrap up, y'all. Hold on. Let me wrap up. I just say that to say that I enjoy doing this show. This show is what started us all from podcasting. You know, I told Vern about showing his piece and he instantly got excited. You know, aside from everything else. So I want everybody to know that, hey, look, we're here to stay this time. We got to go. We're going to make it happen. My brother got a motherfucking food truck. I'm going to do what I can to help him make that food truck flourish.
Y'all gonna do what y'all gonna do to make this food.
Y'all got a white man voice.
No, because they got to know I'm serious.
Yeah.
This is my brother over here.
White man make you serious?
No, wait. This is hold on, y'all playing. This is my brother right here. This is my brother right here. You know, he want to bullshit right now, but look, I'm being serious.
That's nasty nigga Drew.
They definitely, these are my brothers. I've had fun since we've been back, and we're going to keep this shit going until somebody give us a check, because they're going to give us a check.
They're going to give you one.
Yeah.
Yes. So, next we have Drew. Tell the people where they can find you.
Shit, I don't be on social media.
Okay. So, just
Tell them where they
like,
can find old man Logan.
yeah.
Whatever he had.
Logan the Great. LOGAN.
Right.
GRH.
Yes.
Y'all want the Shovinist Pigs on your show? Y'all want some of this Shovinist Pig love? Hit me up.
Perfect.
I'm Vernon J. Young on every fucking thing. Twitter, Facebook, I think. Instagram for sure. No, it's Vernon J. Young. I make sure it's the same thing. So you look Vernon J. Young up, you're gonna see me trying to look like
Yes, model.
you're gonna see me. So yeah.
You missed your caller.
Hey, I ain't miss shit. I ain't never too fucking late. I didn't something out.
Jesus.
I am the show.
This is the Gucci Jesus.
Now spell it for him, Jesus.
SHOVANIST. Chauvinist. Pigs. And you know what? Tune in.
Yeah.
Have fun. Drop a damn video. Send us some shit. We'll repost it.
Yeah.
I like having fun.
Yeah.
Like,
If you find
amongst all the other things that we do, maybe we can make some t-shirts. Maybe we can do this, that, and the other. I had an amazing time kicking it with Ike last time. I called them Icons. Like, yo, damn, I can take it.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Amazing time this time.
But I had an amazing time kicking it with her. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, it wasn't me. I thought it wasn't me. Drew was like, yo, she need to be on the show.
I think everybody fucked that though.
Yeah, so she changed her day.
Yeah. We'll do talk. We have things working in 2022. We have things working.
Absolutely.
Have things working. As long as y'all motherfuckers got some dragon's milk for me, then okay.
Grand Rising,
No
Grand
problem.
Helping, Grand everything. But you know what?
And I'm gonna bring my crystals to the studio because I know y'all have a problem.
Cleansing.
Yes, and
No
my
problem.
sage.
Because I'll be honest.
I keep them in me.
I'll be honest. This has been a great experience for us. The professionalism,
Oh,
they had a good time, but the professionalism is optimal. We've had a great time. We've had a great time. So not only do we want to
He copy and pasting your shit.
y'all make sure y'all sign her, because hey, this shit right here, this is legit.
thank you. I'm just a humble peasant. Thank you all for coming out before the holidays. Everybody, make sure you tune into the Library Podcast every 5 p.m. Central Time on every social media platform. And then also make sure you follow Shovinist Pigs. Spell it once more.
SHOVANIST. Amen.
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 Thank you. They are on every platform,
Every-
Spotify, Apple Music, anywhere you get your podcast. Make sure you go check them out, and YouTube. Thank you guys. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas.
Hit the button.
And
Go hit the button. Don't fuck yourself. Fuck us.
on that note, we're gonna take a shot. Everybody got their shot.
Fuck us with the button. It's Christmas time.